told you that taxes aren't your enemy, that they're actually your opportunity? Because the truth is, the tax code was written for entrepreneurs. You just have to learn how to play by the same rules that the wealthy already know. You see, every year, most business owners overpay thousands of dollars in taxes, not because they have to, but because no one ever taught them how to use the system in their favor. Now today, I'm going to show you the top tax strategies that smart entrepreneurs use to save more money, build more wealth, and protect their freedom, legally, ethically, and strategically. I'm Yvonne Bramble, a business and finance coach. I help entrepreneurs and small business owners scale to six figures with clear strategies, simple systems, and a powerful money mindset so that they can build profitable businesses that support their lifestyle and purpose. You see, my clients go from feeling stuck and overwhelmed to leading their business with clarity and confidence. So let me start with a little story here. When I first started my business, I'm going to be honest, taxes terrified me. I avoided them until the very last minute. And one year, I ended up paying a big tax bill that wiped out my savings. And that was my wake-up call. You see, I realized that successful entrepreneurs, they don't fear taxes, they plan for them. Once I learned how to manage my business like a CEO with strategy, systems, and structure, I stopped feeling anxious and started feeling more empowered. And that's exactly what I want for you. And so that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you 4 of the top tax strategies for business owners. Let's dive right in. So this first strategy is pay yourself through the right entity. You want to structure yourself in the right entity. Okay? Now, the way your business is structured, that's going to determine how much you're going to keep. You see, the right entity can save you thousands every single year. So if you're making over $50,000 to $75,000 a year, talk to your CPA about switching from a sole proprietorship or a LLC to an S Corp. You see, an S Corp allows you to pay yourself at a reasonable salary and take the rest as distributions, which reduces your self-employment tax. So the translation is you keep more of what you earn, right? And that's a good place to be. You know, one of my clients made around $90,000 her first full year in business, and after switching to an S Corp and adjusting how she paid herself, she saved over $8,000 in taxes. And she said that one decision literally paid for my retirement account. And that's the difference that making strategic moves like that can make for you. The strategy number 2 is deduct like a CEO. You see, most entrepreneurs pay more taxes than they should because they don't know what they can deduct. But you want to think like a CEO. If it's necessary for running your business, it's likely deductible. And that includes your home office, your workspace, business mileage and travel, any software subscriptions, apps, professional development, certainly, coaching and courses, and equipment and marketing costs. So think of all of the things that it takes for you to be set up for success in your business, and likely it's deductible. So you want to use a tool like QuickBooks, for example, to log your deductions weekly instead of waiting until tax season. Because when tax season comes, you don't want to be scrambling around, looking through emails, looking for invoices. And that's very stressful. So save yourself from doing that by having a system where every week you kind of allocate any invoices or payments or anything towards those things so that you can capture them and so that it can be organized. And this is going to build financial clarity and save you so much time. You know, I worked with a client who wasn't tracking her mileage or online tools, but once we set her up with a system, she saved over $5,000 at tax time. And she said, I can't believe I was leaving that much money on the table every year. And she's not the only one. So many entrepreneurs and small business owners do that time and time again. So we want to stop that and gain the knowledge that we need, invest in ourselves with coaching and with course programs so that we're set up for success, okay? Now, that takes me to strategy number 3. Use retirement accounts to reduce taxes. You see, smart business owners use retirement accounts not just to save for their future, but to lower their tax bill today. And you can do this by opening an SEP IRA or a solo 401k. Now, these are specifically for you if you're self-employed. Okay, so you can contribute up to 25% of your income. Now, all of this fluctuates every year. You want to, again, work with your CPA, your tax strategist, your accountant to be able to get clear how much of the contribution for this year that you can allocate for that. Okay, and that amount is tax deductible. So that means you're saving for your future and reducing your tax income right now at the same time. Now, if you're not doing this, you're literally giving away money for free. You're leaving money on the table. See, one of my clients started contributing $500 a month in her SEP IRA, and at the end of the year, her accountant told her that she saved over $2,400 in taxes just from being strategic. And she said, it's like getting paid to invest in my future. You see, and this is a mistake that I made early on, is I assumed that all CPAs, all accountants are created equal, and they're not. If you use, for instance, H&R Block, they're likely not giving you tax strategies. They might give you some ideas, but you really want to work with the right individual, the right professional that's going to support you with tax strategies. Okay, and so that leads me to strategy number 4, build a year-round tax strategy. You don't build wealth by reacting at tax time. No, you get ahead of it. You build it by planning all year long, so it's not a surprise. What you want to do is schedule quarterly check-ins with your CPA, your tax strategist or bookkeeper to review your income, deductions, and estimated payments. And when you treat your taxes like part of your business strategy, not an afterthought, you're going to feel confident, prepared, and in control. You know, one client went from dreading tax season to looking forward to it because she knew that she was ready. And she says, now I walk into my meetings with my CPA feeling like a CEO, not like a hot mess, right? And that's the power of planning. You really want to get ahead of it. Get in control, get in the driver's seat. Now let's take these coaching tips and put them into practice. Knowledge only becomes power when you take action, right? So here's your action step. This week, set up a 30-minute meeting with your CPA, your tax strategist, to review your structure, your deductions, and your retirement options. Now ask them one simple question. What changes can I make now to reduce my taxes later? Sometimes you have to be more proactive because they work with so many people. Okay, that it can be a little overwhelming. So you have to be very clear with what you're looking for and what you're seeking. Okay, so what changes can I make now to reduce my taxes later? That's key. And that one conversation can save you thousands. Now, if you're ready to master your money, your mindset, and your business so that you can finally build real financial freedom, join me inside the 6-Figure Business Society. It's the home for growth-driven entrepreneurs. Join me. I have a live Q&A so you can ask your questions, get coached in a group setting, and click the link in the description box below to join the 6-Figure Business Society and start scaling smarter. You don't have to try to figure it all by yourself or build your business alone. If you're serious about scaling your business to 6 figures, join me inside the 6-Figure Business Society and connect with a community of other ambitious entrepreneurs scaling to 6-figure success with clarity and confidence. Now, to recap, remember, wealthy entrepreneurs, they don't avoid taxes, they understand them. They are empowered because they've invested in themselves to learn, to get coached, right? They're not asking their friends or family, they're taking ownership themselves, not tomorrow, today. So when you plan intentionally, you protect your profits and create a foundation for long-term financial freedom. Now, inside my signature online self-paced course, it's a program soup to nuts on how to set you up for success. It's called the Financial Freedom Accelerator Academy. There I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your business money systems, including tax planning, saving strategies, and profit automation so that you can finally keep more of what you earn. The link is in the description box below. Click there to enroll. Now, thanks for watching this video. If you've got any value from this video, make sure to take a second to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who will benefit from this business coaching. It just takes a second, and it adds so much value to me and and to others. Now they'll have access to this free training because the YouTube algorithm really is gonna pick it up if you share this and if you like it. Now, if you're ready to combine money and mindset to create real financial freedom, check out this next video. It's called Entrepreneurs: How to Create a Money and Mindset Plan That Sets You Free. Click here to watch. And I'll see you on the next one. Oceans of love. Till next time.